just right.
You grew up playing 2K with all of your brothers. Who's the better player?
I'm the best at 2K between me and my brothers.
So Kat is a big 2K player. He's been on 2K TV multiple times.
Okay.
You think you guys are gonna have some battles?
I hope so. It's always fun to compete on the game with your teammates, so we'll probably have a couple battles.
So you spoke about My Career. Is that your favorite mode when you hop on the game?
Yes, it's obviously like you have to, it's a journey.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
This time I'll try better.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game.
Ready?
Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And a wonderful surprise for all of you tonight. We're sitting along courtside with legendary Kobe Bryant. Kobe, thanks for joining us.
No, thank you, man. Thank you for letting me be a part of the team.
You're still a fan, aren't you, even though you're retired?
100%.
Western Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Los Angeles Lakers intent on protecting home court. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Houston, Clint Capella is out there with Chris. Then it's the Beast. Then it's Harden. And it's Morris in at the point guard position. Kobe, a lot of teams now playing a more spread-out offensive style. You played with a spread four and Robert Horry, Lamar Odom. You also played with more of a twin tower feel on your roster. Which way would you lean when you think about those different styles?
That doesn't matter to me.
You like them all?
Yeah, it just depends on the personnel that you have.
Right.
And with the personnel that you have, you make the most out of it.
That puzzle you keep talking about.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's just, every puzzle's built different.
Right.
Right? And you just try to do what you can with what you have. So it doesn't matter.
And you like that figuring out process.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Even though you're the same, you've got to kind of adapt now what's on your roster.
Yeah, you have to be able to adapt to the players that you have around you, you know, and understanding what they need. It's not what you need. It's what do they need. And as long as the leader of the team can make that shift, they'll be fine with whatever they have on their roster.
Great description. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Harden against Harris. He kicks it to Ingram. Fires from deep, and the 3 ball is good. Ingram's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Out to the right wing. Inside, stolen by Ball. Fast break, the Lakers. Here's the teardrop, and that one is good.
In this first period, they've been aggressive and extremely focused.
Yeah, this is a big lead right now, a big one, and they've seized momentum and showing no signs of letting it go.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to speak with Quinn Snyder just before the game. He said in the first meeting between these teams, his guys weren't as sharp as they needed to be offensively. And he thinks that cost them the game. He told me, if we take care of the basketball and execute in the half court like I know we're capable of, it puts us in a good position to win tonight. Well, we'll see if that holds true tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks for the report, David. So the goal is to come out early and get their shooters into a good rhythm right away.
And of course, that's always a goal. But the meaning behind it is that he wants them to play good, smart basketball, not taking too many chances.
You're right on top of it, Greg. That doesn't mean they can't be assertive offensively, but good shot selection and ball movement has to be the priority.
First one falls for him. And Kobe, one aspect that always stood out. This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. We've got the beast. Brandon Knight is out there with Morris. And it's McDaniel at the 5 down low. And that's a foul called on the beast. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
Pass to Rivers. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Passes it to Page. Just 5 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here.
The tenacity, the attention to detail. It's why these guys are in complete control.
And you know what, Greg? They are crushing it on both ends. I mean, in total control right now.
And they just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Yeah, they can't find anything. They're lost right now. Everything working against them.
Here's Sabonis, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Sabonis has got 8 points.
Yeah, I like Sabonis's game inside because he's confident and skilled.
And Kobe, you think about that leadership role, challenging teammates, putting results above relationships. A lot of guys aren't comfortable with that scenario.
Yeah, most of those guys don't win, so that's you know, that's fine. It's just the reality of the situation.
Yeah.
You know, if you're comfortable in the moments of being uncomfortable, that will get you ultimately to being comfortable in June.
Misses from short range.
Now, that's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Lakers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Rivers surveying the D. It's stolen by Morris. Now the pass to the beast. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
Here's Page. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And it's about the tempo, guys. It favors them, and just look at that score.
And, Greg, you know, they're really controlling the pace and game right now, rushing, pushing the break, and leaving the defense in its wake. Tell you what, the defense has to be kicking themselves. Just a step late there, and the shooter made them pay for it.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Fires for 3, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Lakers leading by 20. And Kobe, you've made no apologies throughout your career about being a scorer, but how do you strike that balance between getting buckets and keeping your teammates involved?
Well, it's a thin line, especially for scorers. because when you're locked into that mentality, it's very easy. It's almost like a race horse. You're racing with blinders on. You don't see anything else. You have one focus, right? And so it becomes a matter of trying to understand when to attack throughout the course of the game. For the first 3 quarters, maybe I'll lay back. Or maybe even it's just the first quarter, and then close out the first half strong. So you go into halftime with some momentum. But then at the end of the game, that's when you put the blinders back on and you really race for that finish line. And so everything in between just becomes a matter of setting up the pieces so that then you can close the game out the right way. So that's how I thought about it.
And I can sense by the way you described this that you had to know your teammates' game as well as your own game.
Well, yeah, you got to know how they're feeling going into the game.
Yeah.
Right? Does Pau Gasol have it tonight? How's LO feeling tonight? Right? You got to be able to measure those things. And, if you feel like the team's going to get off to somewhat of a sluggish start, that's when you kick it into high gear immediately. Right? And so it's a bit of a guessing game, but it's more so being able to spend the time with your teammates and talk to them. And that'll help you gauge a little bit better.
Pass to Ingram. Kicks it to Rivers. Gets Ingram atop the key. Pass to Page. Down low. Sabonis. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul called on the Houston Rockets.
I look at Sabonis as a terrific stretch 4. He's a guy who can play either power forward or center, and he has excellent length and a nice touch.
Ball's checked in for the Lakers. And the second free throw, good. And is the focal point offensively, reading the defense, so critical to have that split-second reaction and trying to figure out where their defense is going in such a short time frame. It's amazing.
Well, that's part of the magic trick because it's already figured out, right, through film. So when I watch a game, I know what their coverages are. Right, so I know
you could figure out what, and because there's so many coverages. I mean, let's face it.
But they all kind of do the same thing. Right, so when you watch the game, if I'm preparing for the Bulls or preparing for whoever, I can look and see what their defensive packages are because they can't just throw something new in there, right? Because they've been doing this defense since training camp. Right, so you're generally going to see the same rotations. So now I can put guys on the floor and set up the pieces to take advantage of that rotation.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against the Grizzlies really contributed. He scored 20 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. Another outstanding outing, something that's become more and more commonplace for him. Bring it back to you, Kevin.
Hey, David, thank you very much. What kind of carryover guys you think we'll see for him tonight?
Well, we know his confidence level has to be high coming into this game. Physically, he might be a little worn down, but mentally, he's got to be feeling very good.
And, given his last game, guys, you have to believe he'll be the go-to guy for them again tonight. I mean, he'll have every opportunity to keep that hot streak going.
A quick shot there, and it's off target. And, Kobe, you think about playing the game. You don't miss the physical side of it, but I know the mental side is so big for you, especially as your career went on.
Well, yeah, every season was a new puzzle. Right, so it's as a leader of the team, it's not so much about yourself. You have to put that to the side and think about how to put together the puzzle for your teammates. How do you put them in a situation where they're reaching their max potential?
Yes.
Right, that's what gets the championship done. So every season is exciting because the puzzle is new. Right, the emotions, the goals that your teammates have are all new, and so you have to figure out how can you put them in the best possible position to be successful and in turn help us win the championship.
It's a great explanation. Now here's Ingram. 10 points for him. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And a moment here to recognize the Western Conference Player of the Month, the Beast.
Yeah, he's been absolutely electric for his team. The way he's been able to finish plays and just take a hold of the offense at that off-guard spot is more than deserving of recognition.
Here's Chris. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's Clark in the corner. Houston moving the ball around. No good from the Beast.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Harris, good.
Good vision that time by Ball. You leave somebody open around him, and he's going to get the ball to him.
No good from the Beast.
And, Kevin, his team is struggling a bit right now. I mean, I hope he can find his rhythm and start making his shots out there.
What the game mode is now? What the fuck the game mode is? What the fuck? What the game mode? Where is my game?
Soon, otherwise, ... After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Here's the beast after the made shot from Corey Harris.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, he has been, and he's got to find his stroke because he's holding back his team as a result of his poor shooting.
Page with the bucket.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Well, Kobe, I know you can't stay any longer, but I just want to say thank you on behalf of all of our fans watching and playing the game tonight. Always a pleasure to have you drop by our broadcast.
No, thank you for having me, man, and anytime.
There he is, the legendary Kobe Bryant. And you know, Clark, thinking back on Kobe's legacy to the Lakers and how great of an impact he had in that team, very few players have that kind of relationship with a franchise.
And you know, Kevin, with free agency, it's getting more and more rare for a player to spend their entire career with one team as Kobe did with the Lakers. I have a special place in my heart for those kind of guys, a one franchise superstar. And not to begrudge guys for going elsewhere and playing for multiple teams, but it does certainly make it a little more special when you see guys the ilk of Kobe play with only one team.
Morris is checked in for Houston. .50 seconds. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Lakers on top. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. In NBA history, only a handful of rookies have averaged 20 points. The Lakers have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9. And that one misses. And you look at Lonzo Ball, and mostly his offense stands out. But you know what, Clark? He is a strong defensive player as well.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's got a nice combination, Kevin, of strength and length, which allows him to stay in front and disrupt opposing players. Really good instincts on and off the ball, which I think is why he's able to come up with blocks and steals from his position. I don't think he gets enough credit for how good he is at the defensive end.
LA has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Back to Dedmon. He kicks it to Ball. To the inside. A nice shot by Harris.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
It's stolen by Harris. There's the steal. Over to the left wing. They get the rebound. That's tipped. Stolen by Ball. To the middle. That's good from Harris on the assist by Ball. Harris has got 12 points in the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's the beast. He's got 7. The Rockets with another miss.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Ball kicks to Harris. Off target from outside. Houston's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Harris on the double team. To the wing right side. Capella, the pass to the Beast. Houston moving it around. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
Boy, the defense had gone to sleep, so you got to knock that one down.
Passes to Dedmon. Ingram kicks to Dedmon. And it's ball in the corner. And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's his 5th foul.
Well, one more and that's it. He'll be DQ'd, disqualified. He's got to be able to defend without picking up that last disqualifying foul.
Now, here's Sabonis. Not a lot of room. Dedmon passes to Barry. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Ball. They get it again. Second chance shot. Misses the mark. His 3rd miss of the game. 4 for 7 now. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And probably coming out of the game anyway. I think we're officially...
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Dave. David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll
All-Star! How I can play then? What? How it's possible? I play All-Star all the time. I won 82 games, all games I won, and now suddenly I can't play after the update.
I think Clay got a faster release, though.
Oh, is that?
Yeah. I don't know.
Debatable.
Something is really wrong. Something is really wrong. It's not logic.